students. In today's lab, we are going to find out the amount of dissolved free carbon dioxide in the given water sample by simple titration method. The apparatus required for this experiment are burette pipette, conical flask, burette stand, funnel. The chemicals we need are sodium carbonate, N by 50 we can take, phenolphthalein indicator, water sample, in which we want to find out the amount of dissolved CO2. In the theory behind this practical, you must know the properties of carbon dioxide, what is the minimum and maximum amount of carbon dioxide dissolved at a particular temperature in any water source, and what are the importance of dissolved carbon dioxide. So we can say carbon dioxide plays a very important role in the aquatic life, because aquatic plants always take carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis and for their lives. Also fishes also, and other aquatic animals, we can say how they can take oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. It also depends upon the amount of carbon dioxide present in that water sample. So it is very important to have an adequate amount of CO2 in any water body, so that aquatic life can exist there. That is why in all the resources fishes don't exist. They exist only in a particular or sources where the CO2 amount is for them. Free carbon dioxide reacts with strong alkali at pH 8.3. 8.3 to 10 is the acting range of phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is the indicator which gives pink color in basic medium. So when we add few drops of phenolphthalein in our water sample, if it turns pink, it means CO2 is absent. If it doesn't turn pink, it means there is some amount of CO2 present in that sample, and we can titrate that CO2 in given with the given solution of sodium carbonate to estimate its exact amount. So you can see the reaction here. If sodium carbonate or NaOH, any alkali, reacts with CO2, it will give you sodium carbonate and H2O, or the ionic reaction provided here is given by this equation. Or carbon dioxide can be present in other form also, like in the bicarbonate of magnesium. So it can also give carbon dioxide and magnesium carbonate. Procedure for this experiment is very simple. We can simply titrate the given water sample using phenolphthalein as indicator against any standard alkali. You can take sodium hydroxide also, but you have to standardize that sodium hydroxide. But here we are taking sodium carbonate, which is already a primary standard. And after that we can calculate the strength by multiplying the normality or molarity. If we are taking in terms of normality, we will multiply that normality with equivalent weight of CO2, and we will get the strength of CO2 in the given water sample. So titration 1 is for water sample 1. Here titrant is sodium carbonate and titrate is our water sample. We can take 10 ml of this water sample and add 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator and titrate against our sodium carbonate solution. So this way you can draw the table, serial number 1, 2, 3. You have to take minimum 3 concordant readings. Initial burette reading, this is final burette reading, and the volume of carbonate used in ml. In the titration 2, you can take your water sample 2, again titrate it with sodium carbonate, follow the same procedure as we did for sample number 1. The end point for both the titrations will be colorless to pink, because phenolphthalein, I have already told you, phenolphthalein gives pink color in basic medium. Calculations can be done using normality equation. N1V1 is equal to N2V2. On the left hand side you can take your standard solution of sodium carbonate. On the right hand side you can take the water sample. So you will find out the normality of water sample N2. After getting N2, you multiply this N2 with the equivalent weight of CO2, which is 22 grams per liter. So you will get, let's say this is X, you will get some strength of CO2. Or you can convert this grams into milligrams. We can multiply this X with 1000. So it will give you milligrams per liter, or we call it ppm, parts per million. So this way you can report the result, the strength of CO2 in the to water sample.